What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Run Stretch Tech YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you find the video useful. So today we're doing a performance review on the Nike Precision 6. Now, before we actually get into the performance review, I wanted to put the shoe on, see how it felt. It felt very comfortable, nice, little snug, especially for people that have wide feet like myself. And during my walk, I felt great in the shoe, so I know it was going to be a great basketball shoe. So, features: create space, stop on a dime, all gain comfort, sculpted for speed, traction for quick cuts, secure your fit, updated lace positioning, and midfoot webbing. Loops help you stay secure in your shoes and free from distraction. So right off the bat, I wanted to do, 1-2 in between the leg to see how it felt going to both sides. And a little bit different for me, I was outdoors today, so I'm going behind the back, doing a little hesitation move there. As I went up on my jump shot, it felt good. Coming down on the jump shot, it felt good as well. So as you can see, I'm starting to get into some little dribble drills here, really kind of seeing how the shoe feels going side to side. Now I'm going behind the back with a little crossover, mid-range. Same thing to the other side, feeling good. So now starting to add a little bit more pop into testing the shoe out. So a little hezzy moves, crossovers behind the back to the side. Felt good on all of the moves so far. Adding a little crossover, spin move, layup there. The shoe felt good there. So again, crossover, and we're going to spin coming to the other side this time, finishing with the other hand. Felt good. So overall, this shoe felt really good. So we'll get into my scores of this shoe coming up in just a bit. But again, a very reliable shoe, especially for the price. Now, obviously, the shoe isn't perfect, which we'll get into in a bit. But as you can see, going behind the back, lay up there, felt good. Now it's time to get on the block, test the fadeaway there. Although I'm a shorter guy, I like to play on the block a lot. That's how it was back in the day when I was growing up. So little baby hook there. So same thing there, baby hook. And this is kind of my jump test. It felt good going up and down. So pulling up from 3 to kind of finish it off to see how it feel, and it felt great. All right, so let's go ahead and tally up the scores on the Nike Precision 6. Excellent shoe, especially for the price, $75 US. For me, I like this shape here of the bottom of the shoe. It kind of reminds me of the Curry Flow shoes. So you got that comparison there. Also, when you think of the way of Wade shoes, how they kind of have that curve, it kind of makes you feel like you're walking on air. So getting into it, the ankle support, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Now, I know that this shoe is $75, but a lot of times price doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I wasn't expecting the greatest ankle support with the $75 shoe, but it was better than I thought it was going to be. So 8 out of 10 there. Now, as far as the traction on the shoe goes, I'm going to get that an 8 out of 10 as well. I was able to test them out on hardwood floor, but since it's warmer outside, I may do a few of the performance reviews outside. But so outdoors, I feel like the traction wasn't as good as it was indoors, but maybe that's just for me, maybe that's just my experience. I think the traction could be a little bit better. Maybe a different, design on the bottom would help bring out better traction. But overall, I think this shoe is going to be more of an indoor shoe for me. I just feel better playing in them indoors. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just mental, but that's kind of where I am with the shoe. Now, the weight of the shoe, this shoe is very light. When I had this shoe on my foot, it felt like I really didn't have shoes on. Again, it's kind of like you feel like you're on air. So very good there. Now, one of the 10 out of 10s I have on this shoe is comfort. I can't say anymore how much comfortability I have with this shoe. For me, I may even start wearing it as an everyday shoe. That's just how comfortable it is. Now, obviously, with the lighter colors, I won't be wearing them where they can potentially get too dirty, but they're comfortable enough to wear every day. And I might trade in some shoes I've been wearing every day for these. All right, so that's where we are with that. Now, the stability of the shoe, I can't say that the shoe is perfect when it comes to stability like many shoes. I think there could be a little bit of work with that, because I did find that my foot kind of moved a little more than I wanted it to. But maybe I was just being an a-hole with that. But listen, guys, these are our reviews. So for me, I would say stability could be a little bit better, but overall, this is a great shoe, guys. So you have stability, but for me and what I'm looking for in a shoe, with me having glass ankles and bummed out knees, I need a shoe that's going to be very, very supported. So that's why it got the grade that it got. Now, you want to know if the shoe fits true to size. I would say yes. I wear a size 10. This is a 10, and it was a perfect fit for me. And I have a slightly wider foot too. So if you're worried about if the shoe fits the size, whatever size you normally wear is probably what I would go with. If you go a size higher, then you may have issues stability-wise. So for me, if I were to get the shoe, to be honest with you, because of my issues with stability, my personal issues, I probably would go a shoe half size down, but that's just my personal opinion. All right. Now, next, ventilation, I'm going to say it's 8 out of 10. It has okay ventilation. Some air does get in there, but it's not perfect. So we're going to get at an 8 out of 10. So again, there's some work that can be done with the ventilation. Next up, we have the durability of the shoe. And I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10 on that, because I can already see that this shoe is only going to last for a certain amount of time. So if you're an indoor player, you may get, this is my opinion, 9 to 12 months out of this. So I would say you probably could get a full season's worth out of this shoe if you were to wear them indoors for one season. Now, when it comes to outdoors, I probably would say you may get 3 to 6 months wear out of this shoe, depending on how often you're going to wear this shoe. So again, guys, I'm not expecting the sun, the moon, and the stars off this $75 pair of shoes. So again, I think that it's a great investment as far as a shoe goes for basketball. And that's what I got for you guys today. Hopefully you learned something out of this video. Hopefully, it could potentially help you make a decision if you're ordering online. But again, just a disclaimer out there, I'm not a shoe advisor. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. This is just me on my years of playing basketball. Basically, I've been playing basketball my entire life. So that's what I got for you guys, and I'm out.